Right now, deep inside your body, your vagus nerve is failing to contain a slow-burning fire, and the cardiologists who mapped it admit they cannot force it back on. You cannot feel this. There is no signal, no warning, but the fire is spreading. And by the end of this, you will know the one technique that interrupts it. This nerve, your body's longest, threads from the base of your skull through your heart and wraps around your gut. It is supposed to be your body's firewall. The biological switch that tells your immune system, stand down, the threat has passed. When it is working, inflammation spikes and retreats, crisis managed. But in most people, it stopped working correctly years ago, and nobody told you. Chronic low vagal tone, the technical name for a nerve that has gone quiet, means that anti-inflammatory signal never fully arrives. Your immune system stays on, not surging, not alarming, just simmering. Day after day, month after month. That low-grade simmer is now causally linked, not just correlated, to heart disease, cognitive decline, and mood disorders. We are getting to how to stop it. Here is what is actually happening inside you. Your vagus nerve communicates through a molecule called acetylcholine. When the nerve is firing correctly, acetylcholine reaches your immune cells, macrophages, your body's patrol units, and tells them to stop releasing inflammatory chemicals called cytokines. This is called the cholinergic anti-inflammatory pathway, your body's built-in off switch for immune overdrive. When vagal tone drops, that signal weakens. The macrophages stop receiving the message. Cytokines keep circulating, not at crisis levels, at low, constant, grinding levels. Think of it as a car alarm that never turns off. You stop hearing it consciously, but every organ in range absorbs the noise. Your heart muscle, your arterial walls, your hippocampus, your memory's filing system. Sustained cytokine exposure physically shrinks the hippocampus, not metaphorically. You lose filing capacity, you lose recall speed, and it has been happening quietly for years. Cardiologists have known about vagal tone since the 1990s. They can measure it. It appears in the variation between your heartbeats, a metric called heart rate variability. Low HRV is one of the most reliable predictors of cardiac events on record. They can see the problem with precision. They cannot fix it. There is no drug that reliably raises vagal tone long-term. Every pharmaceutical attempt has hit the same wall. The nerve adapts, tolerance builds, inflammation returns. What the cardiology literature buries in footnotes is that the only interventions that actually move the needle are behavioral, non-pharmaceutical, free. And because there is no product to sell attached to them, they do not make it into your appointment. Here is where it gets strange. The obvious advice is to meditate, calm the mind, calm the nerve. Except for a significant subset of people, standard mindfulness meditation makes vagal tone worse. Sitting in stillness with a body that is already inflamed and a nervous system that is already dysregulated can trigger a threat response, especially in people with high baseline stress. Your brain reads the quiet as unnatural. It escalates. Inflammation increases. You leave the session more activated than when you sat down, convinced you are simply bad at meditating. You are not bad at meditating. You are using the wrong tool for the specific malfunction your vagus nerve is running. The rule high performers have found, and it lives in the research, buried but verifiable, is exhale-dominant breathing, not breath awareness, not box breathing. Specifically, an exhale that is exactly twice as long as the inhale. Here is why it works. Inhalation activates your sympathetic nervous system, the accelerator. Exhalation activates the parasympathetic, the brake. Your vagus nerve lives on the brake side. Every extended exhale is a direct mechanical stimulation of the nerve itself, not symbolic, not meditative, physiological and immediate. The protocol that shows the strongest effect in peer-reviewed HRV studies. Inhale through your nose for 4 counts, exhale through your mouth for 8. Do this for 5 minutes, not 20. 5 deliberate minutes produces a measurable spike in heart rate variability within the session. Elite athletes use this protocol before competition. Special operations personnel use it to reset under fire. Executives who describe the clearest morning cognition do this before their phones come off the nightstand. The vagus nerve responds to mechanical input the same way a door responds to a key. You can open it. No prescription required. Tonight, before you close your eyes, put your phone face down. 4 counts in through your nose. 8 counts out through your mouth. 5 minutes. Studies show 3 consecutive nights of this shifts your baseline HRV measurably. Not permanently, tone requires practice, but enough that the fire banks. Your macrophages receive the signal. The cytokines quiet. Your hippocampus gets the first real rest from the noise it has been absorbing for years. The filing system starts to recover, but the vagus nerve is not the only system doing this. There is a structure smaller than your thumbnail, sitting in your brainstem right now, that has been accelerating this same fire since the moment you woke up. And what researchers have found about the timing of when it fires may matter more than anything else you do today.